If you're a senior, get excited because you have an advantage in the swing that I teach. In fact, seniors tend to be some of my best students, and it's because of this. As we get older, we lose flexibility, we lose coordination, we lose some strength. We have to use leverage to do things. Well, the swing I teach is all about creating leverage. We create leverage through stillness and a proper swing path. And what happens is you get a really efficient and effortless swing that creates consistency and really ample power. Now, easy evidence of this is I made a video where I played 18 holes of golf at a driver's clubhead speed of around 80 to 87 miles an hour, and I was trying to prove the point of showing that you could still break 80 with a low clubhead speed. I played from the middle tees with my buddy's set of clubs, and I broke 80. So this is something that you can absolutely do for yourselves. As you get older, you not only can play really good golf, shoot your age, do all that fun stuff, but you have an advantage because you can't swing hard. Now, the reason why that's an advantage is this. This club does not work by swinging it hard. Swinging it hard might create a high clubhead speed, but if your swing path is poor, it's also going to create high spin. You'll hit it with a high clubhead speed, but the high spin is not going to allow the ball to go far, and it's going to be very difficult to control. Well, in the swing that I teach, you don't have to swing hard. We use the club to your advantage, and then because the swing path is shallow, you have a very efficient spin on the ball, so the ball goes its furthest, and you have more control over it, because the less a ball spins, the more control you have over it. The more a ball spins, not only the shorter will it go, but the more offline it can go. As a senior, if you really adhere to the principles that I teach, you're going to have an advantage. And I'm going to tell you a brief story about a great senior student that I had. It was my dad. 25 years ago, I taught this to him. In all of his life, he was a bogey golfer at best. He would often shoot in the mid-90s, but he loved the game. Well, I start teaching at Wilshire. I discover this is working for all of my students, and I tell my dad, I said, hey, all I want you to do is set up closed and keep your weight still, and then just swing away. Well, from one of his first swings, he smokes this tight draw with a very similar ball flight to mine, just in more of a microcosm because of the difference in clubhead speed. And he had never hit a draw before, not like that, and he was very excited. But the most important thing was he could repeat it. And the reason why he could repeat it is, as we get older, it's harder to move. Well, the swing that I teach asks you to stay still. So if it's harder to move, you are a perfect candidate for the swing that I teach. We use stillness to leverage a swing path so you don't have to swing hard. So if I swing at what would be comparable to a clubhead speed with a driver of 80 miles an hour, if I swung at that same effort level with an 8-iron, I'm going to hit 8-iron about 130 yards. And it's going to be easy to repeat because I'm just staying still. And more importantly, it's easy to perform because we're just staying still. And as a senior, that's what you do best right now. So watch me here. I'm going to put the ball in the center of my stance, pivot my body closed. What I've done now is I've leveraged the swing path through my setup position. If I stay still, the swing path is going to be forced to swing this way. I want to make a low effort swing. I'll have a limited follow through, but if I stay still, I'm going to hit about 130 yard 8-iron. Simple, high, little draw. Now watch it again. You can do that. Even if you're more limited in mobility and you can't make a finish like that, watch me here. I could swing at it flat-footed. And that's still fine. You can go out and play good golf with that. It's consistent and it's repeatable. At that point, I'm not using any dynamic action in my body. I'm just setting a position and swinging the club. And if you do that, you're going to find that you hit shots not only consistently, but with really ample power. Thanks for watching, and stay connected for more tips and updates by following me on social media. And if you're really serious about improving your game, check out my online golf school, JimVenetosGolfAcademy.com. Right now, golfers are cutting their handicaps in half with the system that I teach. Links in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on the practice tee.